For most of us, coffee is just that Kickstarter that gets our day going. But what if I told you that in many parts of the world, the story of coffee is so much bigger than just the bean in your cup? Let's dive into this secret life of this amazing plant. I mean, really think about that for a second. What if that brew you rely on wasn't made from a bean at all? Posing that simple question is the key, and it unlocks this incredible world of tradition and ingenuity that's been hiding in a plant we all think we know so well. Because you see, for so many communities, especially across the Indonesian archipelago, the coffee plant isn't just a crop they sell. Nope, it's their pharmacy, it's a source of natural protection, it's a vital part of sacred rituals. Really, it's the foundation of their entire way of life.
So, to really wrap our heads around this, we have to look at it through a specific lens. It's called ethnobotany, and all that is, really, is the science of how people and plants are connected. And this is going to be our guide for uncovering the local wisdom that has turned the single plant into a powerhouse of culture and sustainability.
Okay, our first stop is a place called Dusun Indrokilo in central Java. Here, the community lives by this incredible philosophy of using the entire coffee plant. And when I say entire, I mean it. Absolutely nothing goes to waste. And this quote just says it all, doesn't it? The coffee plant isn't just some resource to be harvested. It's revered as a tree of life. For them, this idea of zero waste isn't some modern trendy thing. It's a tradition, a deep-seated respect for nature. And just look at how they do it. It's amazing. The leaves, they're boiled into a tea to help with fatigue. The skin of the coffee fruit, that gets dried and brewed into a sweet drink called cascara. The sap becomes a natural pesticide. The flowers are used in rituals. The bark enriches the soil as compost. And even old, unproductive trees are used for fuel. It's a perfect, complete circle. Okay, so from Java, let's hop over to Lombok, which is home to the Sasak tribe. Here, this deep knowledge of plants takes the form of some seriously creative drinks, all designed for health and wellness. And this is where their ingenuity just blows me away. Let's say you can't have regular coffee for whatever reason. Well, the Sasak people came up with kopi kadile. They take soybeans, roast them until they're rich and dark, and then brew them into a coffee-like drink that's not only tasty, but also packed with protein and is even thought to help lower cholesterol. What a brilliant solution. And get this, it doesn't stop there. They also brew kopi gaharu from eaglewood, which they believe has anti-aging properties. They make brem from fermented rice to warm you up, and a sweet drink called tuak manis from palm sap for kidney health. This just goes to show a deep, holistic understanding of the entire ecosystem around them. All right, for our final stop, we're heading to Banyuwangi in East Java. Now here, the focus isn't just on the plant itself, but on the entire ecosystem it grows in. The real genius here is actually in how they design their farms. So instead of those huge fields with just one single crop you might be picturing, they practice something called agroforestry. They actually grow their coffee inside a thriving, multi-layered system that's designed to work just like a natural forest. Let's break down these layers, because this is cool. Up top, in the canopy, you've got trees like banana and papaya. They provide essential shade for the coffee plants below, which are the main cash crop. And then underneath all of that, they grow these root crops called polo pendem, which are a super important source of food for the community, kind of like a substitute for rice. The real beauty of this whole thing is its elegance. It is one single system that delivers on three absolutely crucial needs. It provides food for the community, it provides income from the coffee, and it ensures long-term environmental sustainability. It is a masterclass in resilience. So this whole journey brings us right back to where we started, to this idea of the coffee plant as a tree of life. Let's just take a second to connect all the dots and see what this really means. I mean, we've seen how a simple leaf becomes a fatigue-fighting tea in Java, how soybeans become a healthy coffee alternative in Lombok, and how an entire farming system provides real food security in Banyuwangi. This plant is literally woven into the fabric of their culture, their health, and their survival. It is so much more than just another global commodity. And all of this leaves us with a pretty fascinating question to think about. The next time you're holding a cup of coffee, or really anything you use every day, just stop and ask yourself, what hidden knowledge, what stories, what culture are you holding in your hands? What else might we be overlooking?